Namaste. I'm Meera and today I'm going to recommend you some books that are for beginners. Let's begin with horror. There are going to be three genres, and those three genres are going to be horror, historical fiction, thriller, or crime. So let's start with horror. The first book on this list is Spirit Service by Sasha Nanau. It's about this group of four girls, and also I have read this on Storytel. I don't know if it's available on Amazon India or no. I just listen to the audiobook. Okay, so this is about basically there are four girls, a group of four girls, and they go to this antique shop. They always go there with the main character's mom, and they actually find a phone. They can communicate with ghosts with that phone, and all of that happens, and they actually start a mini business. I wouldn't say it's a business, I would call it a small business, small idea. They basically communicate with the by literally calling, if the loved one is nearby, the spirit of their loved one, the spirit of who is passed away, they will literally get a call from the people who have passed away. So that's the whole concept, and in the ending something really big happens. It's not unexpected, but it's also expected, and it's really easy to read and understand because it's a really short book. Okay, firstly it's a really short book, maybe 3 or 4 hours, and it's also the language and the words are also really easy to understand, and even the chapters are small. The next book is Spooky Stories by Tanushri Poddar. I don't know how it's pronounced, Poddar, I don't know. So it's basically this author, he is traveling by train and he accidentally gets down on this completely train station, and his belongings actually get stolen. And when he goes into the train station, he goes into this train shed, no, not train shed, this waiting area kind of space. It's a small room with 8 or 10 people, I forgot, and those 10 people tell different stories from their experiences, horror stories, because this guy doesn't believe in ghosts. Okay, he doesn't believe in ghosts. They want to make him believe that ghosts are real, and they talk about a lot of stories from their own hometown or their life experiences. So the next book is A Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Awesomely Friendly Kid, Spooky Stories. This is not about Greg Heffley, it's about his friend Rowley Jefferson, and it's basically he says a lot of unscary horror stories. They're not scary at all, they're actually horror horror comedy books, or stories. They're really short, they're comics kind of thing, and they're maybe 4 or 5 pages, and there are a lot of illustrations, so it will be really easy to read if you are new to reading, and the words are really easy. Basically they're just telling you these random stories. Yeah, so they're really unscary if you're not into scary, or you get scared easily. This book I will 100% recommend. Just keep minding one thing, that these are not scary at all. Okay, it's written spooky stories, but it's not scary at all. Then let's move on to historical fictions. So there are 2 books in this category. The first one is The Lottie Project by Jacqueline Wilson. So it's basically about this girl. Her name I actually forgot, but yeah, she is basically working on a project, and she lives with her mom. Her mom's a single mother, and they are really poor. They're not really poor. Her mom has a good job, but actually she loses her job because the place she works at shuts down, and now she's her mom is finding jobs, and she is working on this history project. And also I won't call this entirely historical fiction. There's one chapter on what is happening on a real life, and then there's one chapter on what is happening in the history project. So this history project is on the a Victorian era's maid. It's about this maid from the Victorian era, and that maid actually works at this really rich person's house, and that rich person actually has three kids, and like she should take care of them, like cook, clean, easily. The next book is also by Jacqueline Wilson. It's The Other Ideal Dreamer. I read it last month, and I wouldn't say it's like really thin. If you're a beginner, it might be hard to understand or read, but trust me, like once you like get in the first 50 pages, 50 pages, it will be like really easy to understand. It will be a bit challenging to understand in the first half of the book, but later on it's a thick book. I won't say it's like a really thin book, but it's like a thick book. But then also like the world building is really easy, and the characters are also like really less, so you know like need to remember a lot of characters, and it's not that funny. I'll like now give you the blur. So basically it's about this girl called Edith Trimmer. She is a school student, like she is a school student, and she goes to this antique shop. Okay, she goes to this antique shop with her dad, and she actually gets a quill and a piece of paper. So she has a history project, and no, these two books are not similar. Like they are by the same author, and the first half seems same, but no, it's not similar. It's actually that she writes this history project, and somehow she gets transformed into like the Victorian era, and she actually lives the life of that Victorian kid. She actually slips into a coma when all of this is happening. Like it's not a dream, because like the evidences are there in real life, but it's also not like real life, because like it doesn't make sense. Like she can't be in two places at one time, right? Going into like back in time, actually. Yeah, they're going back into time, and then like over there she needs to like go to a workhouse. Then the next genre is thriller, mystery and crime. So the first book is Lessons in Debt by Sophie Mackenzie. It's about this girl. She has ADHD and anxiety and a few more things, and she actually goes to his new school where she goes to visit that new school. Like she hasn't like joined that school yet. They are still deciding. So she and her mom go into like that school for a tour with the principal, and but then actually she goes over there. Okay, like the day passes. Like in the evening she goes, and then the next day the principal dies. Yeah, the principal dies because someone murdered him through mince pie. Yeah, I know that sounds a bit interesting, but it is actually true. Like these murders are being committed by mince pie. Yeah, like there's a killer who like basically this is between like Christmas. Okay, so like there's a mince pie competition, and like the killers kill through the mince pies they give out to like test. Yeah, that doesn't make sense, but you won't understand who's like the killer till the end of the book. I swear, like I couldn't understand like who's the killer till the end of the book. And then one more thing, the book is not like short. It's like not short, but it's not also not thick. But it's actually like really easy to understand, and also it's like through the point of view of the main character, and they are like building the world really easily. There's like almost no world building, and it's really easy to understand because like the words are also really easy. The next book is Lost on Doll Island by Lee Osiro. I think that's how his name is pronounced. So it's basically about this guy. I actually forgot his name, but he's like Mexican. He lives in Texas, but like he moves back to his hometown in Mexico for like a while, like 6 months, because of like his parents are like shifting, and he's staying with his grandmother. So he goes to his new school because like for 6 months, of course, he can't like just skip school. And over there they have like a field trip to Doll Island. I'm sure you guys must have like heard of it. It's like a whole island where like there are literally dolls everywhere. Like there's a doll like stuck on the tree. There's a doll on the floor, like everywhere. There are like hundreds of thousands of dolls, and it's believed to be haunted, this island. So he actually goes with like two of his friends, and they actually go, like they get lost, but like they want to explore the real doll island. There's like a fake one and a real one. They're like really close by, but still. Then like they actually get on this boat. There's like this older guy, and they like get on this boat and they go to the real doll island. So then I would recommend this book for beginners because like it's really easy to understand, of course, and it's really short. Like it's extremely short. That's that. Then the next book is Demon Dentist by David Walliams. So it's about this boy, and he goes to school. So there's this new dentist in town. Like the old one mysteriously like went missing. Like one day he was there and the next he wasn't. And then like there's a demon dentist. So you understand what's like the book about by the title of the book, of course. Like there's a demon dentist. It's a she, okay? And like there are mysteriously, like the people, like the kids who are losing their teeth in town, they're literally getting like their rats, their cockroaches, eyeballs, toenails, ECD under their bed instead of like actually tooth fairy money or like something like that. And this, like the main character actually knows that there's something to do with this like new dentist in town. So like it's all about this guy and that demon dentist, and there's also one more girl. I don't know why I always forget the names of the characters, but yeah, that was it for this video. I hope you like it, and see you in the next one. Bye.